In this video, we'll learn how to create an online course with MasterStudy LMS. It's a powerful WordPress LMS plugin with lots of features. You can get MasterStudy LMS with all of its premium features from the link in this video's description. First, let's see the MasterStudy LMS pricing. We can see that they have two plans, annual and lifetime. The annual plan here, the first one is the starter, which is free. It gives you the free license, free updates, community support, and a starter theme. Now, the other package is the single site, which is very popular. Its usual price is $155, but there's a discount over here. With the discount, it's available for $89 per year. So with this, you get one site license, premium add-ons, updates for 1 year, priority ticket support, and the starter theme. The next plan is the 5 sites, which is available for $280 per year, but with discount it's $229 per year. With this you get 5 site license and other benefits as well. And the unlimited plan gives you the unlimited license with all the benefits from the previous ones. So if we take a look at the lifetime licenses, it's a one-time payment. So the single site license is $299. Previously it was $499. And the 5 site license is $799, but with discount, it's $599. And the unlimited plan, it was available for $1,199, but with discount, it's $999. So this is a one-time payment. So get a MasterStudy subscription according to your requirements. Then install and activate the plugin on your site. We're here on MasterStudy LMS official demo site. We'll use a premium version of this plugin in this tutorial. So let's start. So to create a course with MasterStudy, we can simply hover our mouse over MS LMS and then click on Courses. Usually when you install MasterStudy LMS, you will be greeted with a setup wizard. Through that setup wizard, you can easily set up your LMS site. But since we're using a demo site, we do not have that setup wizard. But we're going to directly see how you can create a course. You can see we have lots of courses over here, but we are going to see from scratch how you can create a course. So to create a course, simply click on this Add New Course button. And the first thing that we see here is the course information. So here it says, fill out basic information about a course to make it interactive to potential students. So the first thing that we can input here is the course name. So here we have to enter a course name. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so we have written the course name, and as you can see, the URL has been changed accordingly. You can see this is the URL of our demo site, and it has added our course name at the end. If you want, you can also click on edit and change the slug yourself, but we are okay with this. And next we can move on to the category. So here you can choose your course category. If we click on this drop down, you can see there are a bunch of course categories over here. Okay, you can see it's already created a lot of categories since this is the demo site. If you want, you can also create your own category just by clicking over here, and you can add in a new category. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so we created a category. We can also select a parent category if we want, but we want this category to be at the top. Now we are going to click on the Add a Category button over here. And now this has created the category. So let's close it up. And you can see the category has been added over here. You can also add multiple categories. For example, if I want to add this one, I can just simply click on it and it will be added. But I'm going to remove it because this is not a communication course. So let's remove it. And then we can also choose the level of our course. So if we click on this drop down, there's the beginner, intermediate, and advanced. These levels are actually set from the settings back in the MasterStudy settings. So we're going to see later on how you can change this. But for now, let's just select level. And then we can also upload an image. Here it says drag and drop an image or upload it from your computer. So we have an image. Let's go ahead and upload it. This will basically serve as the featured image for this course. So these are the media gallery that we currently have, but I want to upload my own image. So let's click on Browse File and select the file from our computer. Okay, so it's been uploaded. So let's go ahead and select it from here. Okay, so this is our featured image now. After this, we're going to click on this Create button, and our course information has been created. And now we can see this is the course builder. MasterStudy LMS has a really amazing course builder. You can see the curriculum is over here, and over here in the top there are some options, which is the curriculum, the content drip, settings, pricing, FAQ, and finally the notice. And here we have the draft button. So after we're done creating our course, we can draft it. And then we can also view our course by clicking on this button. We can check out how the course looks from the front end. So let's go ahead and start building our lesson. So this is the first section. So how MasterStudy LMS actually allows you to create a course outline is you can first create a section, and within that section you can add multiple lessons. Okay, so the sections basically serve as a chapter, and the lessons within those are basically the content of that section. So let's go ahead and name our section. Okay, we're going to call it Introduction to WordPress Security. So here we can also edit this name again, or we can simply remove it by clicking on this delete icon. And we can add lesson just by clicking over here. But before that, I want to create a few more sections. To create a new section, we can simply click over here, new section. And it's added over here. Now let's go ahead and name it. Okay, let's create another section. Okay, so now that we have 3 sections created, we can add in lessons. So let's go ahead and start adding a lesson. To add a lesson, as you might have guessed, you can just simply click on this button. Once you click on this button, you can see there are multiple lesson types. So MasterStudy LMS gives you a total of 6 lesson types that you can create. So here's the first lesson type, which is the text lesson. The next lesson is the video. The other one is the audio, and there's the stream lesson, and Zoom lesson, and Google Meet lesson. So Zoom and Google Meet basically allows you to build online live classes. You can also build streaming lessons. And finally, here is the exam students. Here you can see that quiz and assignment. So we're going to take a look at this later on. First, let's go ahead and create a text lesson. So I'm going to click over here, and you can see a beautiful interface where we can create our text-based lesson. So first of all, here we can enter a lesson name. So let's go ahead and do it. So this is our lesson name, and here we can also add a lesson duration if we want. And here you can see it says lesson preview. Everyone can see this lesson. So if you make this course paid, users won't be able to look at your course content or lessons without purchasing this course first. But if you enable the lesson preview, this feature will allow the students to look at this lesson without purchasing it. So this will help them make up their mind if this course is for them. Okay, so this might be a good feature to have. Then you can also add in a short description for your lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and insert some short description. Okay, great. Then we can add in some lesson content. And as you can see, you have the ability to edit your texts. You can make bullet points. For example, if I want, I can add in bullet points. You can also make bold text. So just by selecting a text, click over here and we have a bold text. So that is how you can actually create your text-based lessons. You can also insert media over here. So if I click on enter twice and click over here, we can actually add or edit media, but we'll have to provide the source. We can also embed, and if we take a look at the advanced, we can provide the alternate source and poster to this media. We can also add in images. We can select any image. And here it is, the image is over here. So that is how you can create and edit your text-based lesson. And there's also a Q&A section. If you click over here, it says add a lesson first. So currently our lesson isn't created. We are going to click on this create button. Okay, so now you can see the lesson has been created. There's also another section for the lesson materials. So if you want, you can provide materials for your students. You just simply browse the PDF or whatever file you have and select the materials and it will be included over here. Okay, so we created a text-based lesson, and if we click on the Q&A section now, you can add in your questions and also answers. Okay, so that goes for the text-based lesson. Let's go ahead and add another type of lesson. So let's click over here, and here is the video lesson. I'm going to select it, and here we can first choose the source of our video. So if I click on this drop down, you can see there's the HTML, YouTube, Vimeo, external link, embedded, and shortcode. So all these video types are actually available from the settings section, so you can choose which type of video or source you want to include. Let's say I want to include a YouTube video, so I'm going to select it. And here we need to actually include the YouTube video URL. So let's go ahead and grab a URL of our video and paste it over here. Okay, so we added a video URL and there's the lesson duration. We can also add in the lesson duration over here. So let's say it's 1 minute and 58 seconds. We can also make this lesson preview so everyone can see this lesson. And we also went on ahead and added some description. Okay, so now let's click on create. And the lesson has been created. You can see that this has a different icon and this actually shows a video play button. So you can understand that this is a video lesson. So using this method, you can add whatever lesson types you want. Okay. If we click on add in another lesson, we can also add an audio lesson. And here we can also choose a source. We can either insert an audio MP3, external link, embedded Apple Podcast, SoundCloud, Deezer, Spotify, shortcode. We can just simply select it, enter the external URL, lesson duration, short description, lesson content, and you can also include the materials like the other ones. Okay, so currently we don't have any MP3 file, but using this method, you can actually create an audio lesson as well. I want to actually remove this audio lesson as I don't want to have this. So simply what I can do is move away from this page or just simply select another lesson and it's going to say all unsaved data will be lost. Do you really want to leave this page? I can confirm and you can see that the lesson is gone. Okay. So using this method, you can add Stream lesson, Zoom lesson, Google Meet lesson. Of course, if you want to use Zoom or Google Meet, you first need to connect your website with Zoom or Google Meet, and then you can build online live classes. Okay, now I want to add in a few more lessons to our remaining sections. So I'll skip the video ahead and see you afterwards. Okay, we added a few lessons. Now that we have some lessons, let's go ahead and create a quiz for our course. So we're going to simply click on add lesson and from here we can create a quiz. We can also create quizzes from the back end of our WordPress dashboard. We can simply go to MS LMS and create quizzes from there and then we can include those on our lessons over here. But we are going to actually use the course builder to add in the quiz for this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to click on this quiz. And first we have to enter a quiz name. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, now we are going to click on create. Okay, here it created a quiz section for us. And this is the quiz builder of MasterStudy. So we can see the title of the quiz is over here. We can also change it if we want. Next here, it's the questions, settings, and Q&A. So here is the questions section. From here, we can click on the question bank or we can click on questions. So I'm going to click over here. And you can see we are given multiple quiz categories over here. You can see single choice, multiple choice, true or false, matching, image matching, keywords, and fill in the gap. So here are all the quiz categories that we have available. So let's go ahead and choose the single choice. We want to create a simple question. So let's go ahead and do it. Here we can add in our question. Okay, so this is our question. What user role in WordPress has the highest privilege? We can also add in media such as an image, video, or audio for our question. We don't want that, but the feature is already there. If you want, you can add it. Okay, next we can add in the options for our question. So since this is a single choice, and we can also choose a quiz category if we want, we're going to choose the development. And here, let's start adding in our options. So this is my first option. Here you can see it says add, or we can also hit the enter switch on our keyboard. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so it has been added. Like this way, I can add in multiple choices. And let's go ahead and add a few more. Okay, so here are our 4 options. We can also add in more if we want, but currently I'm satisfied with it. We can also drag and drop these anywhere we wish. Okay, so this is the correct answer. We need to also choose the correct answer, and we can also add in an explanation. So if I click over here, you can see we can add in a short explanation. So when the students answer it correctly, they're going to see this explanation. Okay. You can also add in explanations for each of these options. So if they pick, for example, the subscriber, we can say that no, subscriber doesn't have the highest privilege. It has, in fact, the lowest privilege. We can add in explanation over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what the feature is like. So I'm going to click over here and add in an explanation. Okay, so we added in an explanation. It says that's correct. Administrators have the highest, let's scroll over here. Administrators or admins have the highest privilege in WordPress. Okay, so now let's close it up. And now we have successfully created a question. So let's click on save. Okay, so now we have a quiz. Like this way, you can add in multiple questions inside this one quiz. But for now, I am satisfied and I am going to leave the rest to you. You guys can create your own questions, okay? So just go ahead and experiment with all the different types because each type of questions will have different settings. For example, if I choose the true or false, here you can write the question, give the user a chance to answer either true or false. You can also choose the matching. So here you can enter your question and allow your students to match the answers. So here you can add in your question and the answer to that question, and they can match the correct answer. And here's the image matching. So there are lots of different types of questions. So go ahead and explore all of these and create your own unique questions for your course. So I'm going to remove this. Okay. All right, now since everything is done, we can also go ahead and see how you can add an assignment. So if we click on add lesson, you can also add in assignment. Here we can name the assignment. Okay, so this is the assignment content and the assignment attempts. So once this is done, we're going to click on create. And now we have an assignment for our course. So that is basically how you can use MasterStudy LMS to create a course, add in different types of lessons, create quizzes, and add in assignments. So the next option is the drip system. So if I click over here, we can add in drip content. So first we're going to click on the create drip dependency. So here is the dependency. We can simply drag and drop the lessons over here, and you can see. And we can simply just keep adding the lessons like this way. And students have to complete these lessons in a sequence. Okay. And then they have to answer. Let's go ahead and add in the assignment and then the quiz. So that is how you can add in your drip content system. We can also add in more drip system like so. Okay. So that is how you can create the drip content of your courses. Once you're done, you can simply click on save. And then let's go ahead on the settings. And here is the main sections, the course info. This is the course name, URL, category, level. And here you can also choose an instructor. All your instructors will show up over here. You can just simply go ahead and add the instructor you want. Okay. Then you can choose the image, source type for video preview. So you can add in a course video preview. You can add in the YouTube video. So if you have a course preview for this course, you can add it over here. We don't have one, so we're not going to select it. Finally, the description and course preview descriptions, course status. So you can choose the course status. We can choose new. We can choose the status start and end date, current students, course views, featured course, additional information, and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to save all these options and then move on to pricing. And here you can make your course paid. So currently paid membership pro plugin is not installed. MasterStudy apparently uses this for creating membership paid courses. So you have to install this over here. And after you do, you can make your membership paid. You can also use WooCommerce to monetize your course. Okay, you can also add in the one-time payment, or this is the recurring payment. And there's again the points for a course. You can enter points, price info, and other things. But since this is just a course creation tutorial, we won't go deeper into the paid membership info. So let's go ahead and move into the FAQ. Here you can create your own FAQ. If you click on create, you can add in your question, and then you can also add in your answer. So let's go ahead and do it. So I simply added a question. Is this course free or paid? Yes, this is a free course. So let's go ahead and save it. Okay, so the FAQ has been saved. Now, if we click on the notice here, if you want, you can add notice for your students. So once you're done, you can simply click on draft and publish. And you can see the course has been successfully published. So let's go ahead and see how our course looks if we click on view. Okay, so this is how our course looks. From the front end, you can see we have the description over here, the curriculum, FAQ. So if we start learning our course, if we click over here, you can see we can continue this course. We can click on complete and next so that we can proceed to the next lesson. So this was our text-based lesson. So let's go back. And over here in the curriculum, there's one interesting thing. You can see the padlock on all of these lessons. It's because we added the content drip feature. So it says, sorry, this lesson is currently locked. You need to complete what is web security before accessing it. So we have to complete this lesson in order to access this lesson. So the content drip feature is working perfectly. Okay, great. So we actually created an entire course using MasterStudy. Let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so one more thing that we need to do is look at the settings. So let's go ahead and click on MS LMS, and we're going to take a look at a few settings. So here in the MS LMS, we can look at the general settings, the main color, secondary color, the accent. So here are all the colors, the currency information, WooCommerce checkout. So that's another option. Okay, so after this, we can click on courses, and here we will find courses settings. Here we can choose the courses page. So currently, since we're using a demo MasterStudy site, we do not have access to the pages. But if we click on the drop down, we can see all the pages this website has. Now we can choose the courses pages. So it definitely has a page called courses. We are going to select it. In that way, it's going to know which is the courses page. And in the courses page layout, there are three options: grid, list, and masonry. So you can choose in what way you want to display your courses. Currently, grid is selected. You can also choose list and also masonry, but the masonry is not available right now. It says soon. Probably this will be available in the later versions of MasterStudy. And here you can choose your courses to display per row. You can choose 2, 3, 4, or 6. Again, the courses per page. So there will be 9 courses per page. You can also change it if you want. And the load more type, if you have more courses, how you want your audience to load the more courses, there will be a button. If they click on that button, more courses will be loaded. You can also enable the infinite scrolling over here, so users can scroll to the bottom and the more courses will be loaded. Okay. And the next one is the course card. Here you can choose the course card style. It's the default, price on hover, scale on hover, course card info, center right. You can choose the course image, and you can see the lazy loading. If you guys know what lazy loading is, it basically allows you to load up your images as soon as the instructor or the user scrolls down. So this makes your page load faster. So you can enable it for your website. You can also choose the course category slug, show featured courses on top of the list page, number of featured courses on the archive page, filters on the archive page, and all these information. So once you're done, you can simply click on save settings. All your settings will be saved. Then if we click on the course, here we can choose a style for our course page. So there are lots of styles. You can see the default, classic, industrial, timeless, sleek with sidebar, and a lot more. So to see how one of these layout looks like, you can simply click on demo preview, and here you can see how the course looks. Okay, so this is a really nice design. You can choose this for your course. Okay, next if we scroll down, you can see the description over here. So this is the default tab when we select courses. So you can choose which tab you want the students to be in by default. So description is selected. You can also choose curriculum, FAQ, announcements, and reviews, but I think description is better. You can also allow emojis in quiz and assignment results. And finally, course tabs, description, curriculum, FAQ, announcement, and reviews tab. All these tabs are enabled. You can disable any of these if you don't want the students to see those tabs. And again, the course levels. So we saw it earlier that the course levels are beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can also choose a different style for your course levels if you want. For example, if you want easy, medium, or hard, you can also add that over here. You can simply add in the level ID and then add in the level label. Okay. And finally, there are more options. Allow instructors to create new categories, allow instructors to create new question categories, and a lot more options. Here is the preferred video source. Here you can choose what type of video sources you want. If you want HTML, YouTube, Vimeo, external link, embedded, shortcodes, you can have this enabled or disable any of these options if you don't want it. Same for the preferred audio source, bottom sticky panel, and a lot more of these options. So go ahead and see all of these settings and save the settings that fits your style. Again, we can also see there's a certificate option over here. If you want to add in your certificate, you can definitely do it from MasterStudy. Let's click on the Get Started button, and it's going to lead us to the certificate builder. Here you can see you're given a complete new interface to design your own certificate. So how cool is that? You can choose or pick any certificate layout you want. You can edit those over here, and you can also move the elements or blocks in anywhere you want. You can add in more blocks from here. You can add in images and customize the certificate the way you want. So after you're done, you can simply click on Save Certificate. And once it's saved, let's go back and let's go ahead and see if we can add this certificate to our course. So here's our course. We can simply click on Edit. And from here, we're going to click on Edit with Course Builder. And then we're going to click on the Settings tab over here. And you can see there are more options such as the Access, Prerequisites, course files, and finally the certificates. So we didn't have much discussion on these, but these are really straightforward. You can see the access settings of this course. You can have this trial course, time limit for this course, or upcoming course status. You can add in prerequisites for this course. For example, if you want a prerequisite passing percentage, or if you want students to complete certain courses before they can enroll to this course, you can add it over here. And you can also add in course files. Anyway, to add in the certificate, we can simply select this tab and choose the certificate that we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and select the demo 10 or demo 9. Let's click on save. Now we have a certificate for our course. So that is how you can create a complete course in MasterStudy LMS. So that brings our tutorial to an end. We hope that this was helpful for you guys and you guys managed to learn how you can create courses with MasterStudy LMS. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos on WordPress.